fathers that are here alive and that's not here. Mothers do a lot.
They definitely do. Don't get enough credit. Don't get enough credit. Clean up after us fathers. They do the cleanup work a lot.
So, guys, this is our first live episode of Family Inc. It was a long journey to get to this point.
It was.
Long journey. We chose Mother's Day to go live with it because, hey,
we celebrate mothers. Mothers are definitely a big, intricate part of the family.
So, with that being said, I'm just waiting for Slowpoke over here.
I know, and I am.
He's so slow. Sometimes I think you'll be late for your own funeral.
Yeah, you know, when you really want to have this conversation? Both of us, we both been married twice. Yeah. This is our second marriage.
Yeah.
How many years you had invested before?
I got married at 21, so 21 to 11 years.
11?
Yeah.
Now, I know I got about 8 or 9.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, longevity isn't the key. You know what I'm saying? Obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's endurance.
Definitely.
Because, like, with both of our marriages before that, this one, we only got 3 years invested, married, and 6 years together, you know?
I feel like we've been married 50 years.
I feel like this marriage was stronger.
Yeah, it is definitely stronger, but I feel like we've been married 50 years. You guys, we've been through hell and back.
We have done that.
In the last 6 years, the stuff that we've been through, the average couple, I don't think the average couple that's been married for 25 years has been through what we've been through in the last 6 years.
We done experienced death, tragedy, court cases.
Yeah.
Disgruntled family members on both sides.
Yeah.
Man, the list goes on and on. Yeah. You know, we done been where we had no heat in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To where God bless us with
we were, like you say, broke, starving, and gangbanging together.
Trying to go on here and share, like the page, share, get the word out. This is a movement. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
And we got the shirts. Look, y'all.
We
got our shirts for
got
sale.
the shirts.
We got our shirts for sale.
Yes, we definitely do. We definitely do. And man,
family is our business, y'all. Family is our business.
And these are not cheap shirts. We did a lot of research on the quality of shirts, which shirts to get, which material to get. We outsourced the shirts. We put a lot of time, energy, and money into this. So definitely go onto the website, www.Family Inc. Podcast. That's www.familyincpodcast.com. And you can go on there. I think the sizes are from large all the way to 4X.
4X.
You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to my big people. I got y'all's back. Obviously, I'm a big person, so I really advocate for my big folks out here.
So let's get into this podcast. Let's get started.
Definitely.
What we're actually talking about. What are we talking about today? What's going on?
Oh, it's good. It's awfully good. So our topic today is: are you loving your partner the way they need to be loved? Need, definitely.
The key word. Excuse me. It's good. But the key word is need.
You just had to take a bite, didn't you?
I actually was smelling good. I had my nose.
Are you loving your partner the way they need to be loved? And
need is the key word. That's the active word in the whole situation. Because actually, I think the original show was going to be, are you loving your partner the way that you want to be loved?
Yeah.
But after we sat and thought about it, it's like, man, is that really the correct way to do it? Because, like, I know with me, I'm a person that, you know what I'm saying, I don't do well with people riding me. But with you, you think that, you know what I'm saying, that might be a way. You know what I'm saying, to actually be on top of me. And that's not really what I need. You know what I'm saying? It can be useful, but it's not what I need, and it's not going to help me grow. You know what I'm saying? So I believe the key thing to do is to focus on what's going to help us grow. You know what I'm saying? And through time, we done tried different things. You know what I'm saying? And it's a difficult thing to figure out what your partner needs. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because for one, communication has to be a key.
Thank you.
You know, it
Open
does.
communication. It has to be. You have to allow your partner to feel safe and comfortable. The key word I say safe is because a lot of people don't feel safe going to their partner and being vulnerable. They don't.
Yes, vulnerability.
You have to be vulnerable.
I know with me, vulnerability was a big
It was a big
part.
issue. Yeah.
It was a big issue with trust, really.
Yeah.
And being able to open and trust that person that they won't use what I give them to love me against me. You know what I'm saying? I had a very big issue with that. And
my issue was being closed. I will shut down quick on you, and I hold everything in. So with that being said, it took a lot for me to be vocal with you, very vocal. It's just like, yep, okay, whatever.
yeah, I remember at the beginning, that used to frustrate me because I feel like I wasn't getting an opinion from you. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like you were just really going along with the go along just to please me and not have an argument.
Yeah. And I sometimes still do that. I do. I mean, old habits die hard, and I'm still a work in progress, but it's gotten better a lot. Oh, now you can't get me to shut up.
But when you first get with a person, it's hard to get that person to open. It's hard to build that communication, that trust or whatnot. So, and we done tried a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? We done tried canceling with preachers. We done tried apps. We done tried all, you know what I'm saying? One of the most recent things we tried books. What was the one book, 5 Love Languages?
Yeah.
Dope book, by the way.
It is dope, but I think the one that we finally, that really opened our eyes up to what each other thinks and feel about each other is definitely, we're going into these cards right here.
Okay, let's. My wife loves this. It's called The And. Right here, The And with the little parentheses in the middle. And this game is by the Skin Deep. The Skin Deep. I'm actually about to type that in the conversation section so that people can actually go on there and order it.
Dope.
I think I'm actually going to tag them.
It's a dope game. And I will say, with this game, you have to be very vulnerable. You have to be very honest.
Very honest.
You have to be very honest.
If you're not honest, it won't work. You're wasting your money. You might as well not even play it.
You have to be honest. And there's a lot of cards and questions in here that you like, whoo, do I gotta answer this? And it helps you. It really does help you to really express how you feel.
This game right here, the man was a genius, or the woman was a genius that created it, honestly. They asked very impactful, deep questions that your partner may really want to know. But these questions will also give you an insight into who your partner is, what they appreciate, what they value, what's sacred to them, and what may not be sacred. I know I found out some things about you, you know what I'm saying, that you hold dear. And we didn't even go through the deck. I think we only went through 25 cards.
Yeah.
And it's like, and it's a deep deck. This ain't even the whole deck.
Yeah.
Right here. This is not even the whole deck.
And then there's even cards in there, I believe, that where you can write your own questions. I feel like Family Inc. is going to really help a lot of people. And I think God put us in a position to go through a lot of things to help other people. So just, like I say, keep sharing the page, like it.
Definitely
tell your mom to get on the page, tell your dad to get on the page, tell your sister to get on the page.
And check out the website, www.familyincpodcast.com. Go check out the website. We're going to have a lot of interesting content up there for you. If you have ideas for things that you would like to see on the website, definitely let us know on the inbox on the page. Like us on Instagram. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. TikTok's dope.
Yeah,
we got some dope content on TikTok.
And there we're gonna have a lot of content on our personal pages, and especially our Family Inc. page. So just keep for the lookout for that. Want to get into the game?
Yes, let's get into the game. You keep on trying to fast forward to this game. You must have some good questions.
I got some good
the concept of this game, I think originally the structures they gave us for this game, we actually created our own.
Yeah.
How we play it, and you can get the instructions yourself and figure out how they play it. They play it differently, but how we play it is we shuffle the deck, cut the deck in half, take half of the deck, and we deal each other 21 cards.
Yeah.
And we ask questions. You have 10 seconds to ponder on the question, and then you gotta answer it. You have to answer it truthfully. You have to be sincere. You can't pat people's feelings. You have to it's not about the other person in this game. It's really about you. It's about you giving everything to the other person so that they can learn you and love you correctly.
Yeah. To give you what you need. Going back to the topic, these cards is really going to show you how your partner needs to be loved. I really feel that these cards, these are the truth. Like we said, we didn't try everything. Books, going to marriage counseling, everything. So I see
even the bad things, like yelling and arguing and fighting and all that. We done did it all.
Oh yeah. We don't want to. That's another topic. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I have gotten violent in the past. Not him.
Like I said, the name of the game is The And. We're only going to do 5 questions today because we only have a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
So we're only going to really touch on 5 questions today. We already pre-picked out our questions for each other, so this should be interesting. I guess let's get into it. Let's crack it off. Let's see what we're doing, what we're working with. Today's Mother's Day, and you're a lady, so ladies first.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit you with this is a good question. What is the wisest thing I taught you?
The wisest thing?
Yeah, what is the wisest thing I taught you?
How to listen.
Really?
How to really listen.
For real?
Yeah. Because there's been anybody that knows me knows that I hate to lose an argument. I will go do all type of intensive research just to prove you wrong.
Yeah.
And all that. And I'm very vocal. You know what I'm saying? I got a real quick rebuttal. And I think with my wife, she's the opposite. So as I talk as much, I've learned from her, as much as I'm talking, I'm giving away stuff and I'm not receiving nothing. So therefore, I really stunt my own growth.
Oh, yeah.
So
I will say, I'm the one that will sit back in the cut and watch everything.
Oh, yeah, man. This is the spook that's set by the door.
Yeah, everything. And everybody's like, did you really catch that? Yes.
That actually just happened recently. But that's your question. It's now my... And also, before we get to my question, thank you,
Craig.
Craig, wish you happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, Craig.
Yep, definitely. Also, shout out to Craig for Signature Productions. He actually did a show for us. I mean, a commercial for our shop. Definitely highly appreciative. Go check that out on his YouTube channel. And also shout out to John Martin. He's also the author of 8 Conversations to Have the series. Definitely check that out if you haven't checked that out yet. Also very good personal friends of ours.
Very. Me and Craig went to junior high together. You know Craig, we go way back.
Well, shoot, me and John grew up over there on the west side by Modi.
What's your question, sir?
We're going to get right into it. Name the top 5 things that you would like to change about me.
The top 5 things. You need to. You're too fast paced. You need to slow down.
Hold on, wait a minute. You're fast paced right now. Slow down.
I think you need to kind of slow down a little bit. You're constantly on the go. 20 different things everywhere. You need to just calm that down a little bit. You need to stop yelling. You don't have to yell to get your point across. You don't. People are more apt to hear you if you don't yell. 3, you're a little bit narcissistic.
Why you say it like that, guy? She's like,
Yeah, you're a narcissist. I mean, not. I've seen some worse people that are narcissists, but you're not that bad. But you need to calm that down a little bit. Everything ain't about you, Lance Williams.
Okay, I can receive that.
Let's see here. Your anger. That's 4. One more.
You already said anger, actually. Yellow. What constitutes anger? So you give me another number 4.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm doing good. Only 3 things to change out of 5. I'm doing good.
I would have to say you have knowledge, but you have to use that knowledge and wisdom.
That's crazy. My grandma used to always tell me that too. She said she taught me the difference between knowledge and wisdom and knowing how to use and apply.
We've been together for 6 years, and I've seen
Married for 3.
Married for 3. I've seen you come from a person that was just woo. How did you deal with that, Candice? You to the person now where you're humble. So I mean, you
try to be.
Yeah, you do. You try to be. You grew a lot, and I hope you grew a lot, being that you're about to be 41.
Hey man, look! I just turned 40. Don't try to get me. You're the one coming up before me. But
yeah.
Something I want to say too, real quick. I don't want to take too much time because we're already at 33 minutes after the hour. This game works, one, if you're honest, and 2, you can't interrupt. Like, and that's a bad thing for me because I kind of want to explain things. Like, I kind of almost wanted to explain something earlier when you said, but you have to receive.
Definitely.
You have to receive because, like, what I learned from that about how she needs to be loved is, like she said, I could be a bit narcissistic. I learned the way that I need to love her from that is, it's not just about me. I have to make it about you too. I have to include you into it in order to love you correctly instead of just saying, look at me, I'm smart, I'm this, I know this and that and this.
Yeah.
And man, I'm learning actually too.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead, let's build. Okay. Come on, let's keep going.
Oh, this is a good one. I want to see your, this has always been a question. Come on. What would you do if I cheated on you?
Ooh. You trying to give hints away about tomorrow's show? I mean next week's show, huh? She's giving hints away. Y'all pay attention.
What would you do? And be honest, because I know you.
I have a question.
You can't. What's the question?
Did I find out? Did you tell me about it? Was you honest? Because like there's different ways you can find out from a person cheating on you, and that kind of makes a difference on what my reaction.
If you found out on your soul, if I hid it from you, what would you do? What would you find? Basically,
I think I don't think I would like walk away from you, just because I can't throw away everything good you did for one bad mistake. And by me being a cheater too, I understand that it can happen sometimes, and that's not our intentions, but we let our lust and our selfishness get away from us. I understand how that could be a problem. And like, I mean, you know, we believe in God and the devil, you know? Mm-hmm. So I understand how the devil could come in and confuse things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And use you as an instrument. So I don't think I could walk away. I would have to definitely take some space from you to analyze. I don't think I could talk to you in that moment. Because everything that I say would not be what I would want to be said for a long-term thing.
Right.
So I think I would just have to like really retreat in myself, take some time to really just see how we can grow from that experience.
Right. I feel that. I mean, we've all been there. And to correct you, you're a reformed cheater. Stop.
Okay. I said used to. I think I said we'll go back and
no,
check
you
it
didn't
out.
say that I'm a cheater. And I wanted
Okay,
to
well, I'm not a cheater. I'm not. If I'm cheating, I'm messing with Sharice. That's her. For everybody that's like, what the hell, did he admit that? But that's her
middle name.
Yeah, no, her alter ego too. Like, yeah, that's another show.
But it's your turn.
Okay. In the time that we have shared, when have you felt resentment towards me, and why? Told you this game's dope, y'all, and you got to be honest.
When I felt resentment,
yes,
I think there was times that you have cheated on me and you just absolutely didn't give two bleeps
yeah, this is a
about
kid's
it.
show. This is a kid's show.
Bleeps about it. And,
kid-friendly show.
And I resented you then. I was like, I remember one particular time where you did that and you was just like, yeah, and what just came in here, it just blew me. Like, I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, I had balls of steel back then.
And I'm looking like, God, I question everything. I question my kids, like, why would you even give me kids with this man? What was I thinking? Like, just being with him at that time. And that was the time I resented you. So.
No, you know what? I'm sorry. I know I apologized before, but
I know apologize.
Just hearing it again, and I apologize, man. Just hearing that again, like, it's kind of hard to go back and look at that and be like, man, that was me. And I mean, I know it was me because it sounds like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's you.
But
that was all you, baby. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I'm not making light of.
No, I know. Sometimes you got to.
Yeah.
You know, that's your defense mechanism, and I respect that. I just hearing it again from a different perspective. Just excuse me. Goodbye.
Our kids.
That's our kids. We're taping before a live studio kid audience. Like and share. Like I said, this is a movement.
Somebody go upstairs.
Hey, you come here. You want to be on TV? Come here. Come here. This is my baby. This is my baby, my Pooh. Say hi.
Hi.
Yep. This you can tell. This is the one that. This is the what we call them. The mom and dad's twin?
Yeah, that's the dad's twin.
Well, I need you to go upstairs now.
So
we do love you, baby. We do. Now, we're going to go ahead and finish taping, okay?
Okay.
I need you to go upstairs and watch, what is it, Cat Dog?
On the back.
Go watch Cat Dog. Go turn it on in Daddy and Mommy's room.
No.
Huh? And I'll tell you what, you can take this.
Take this?
Want one of these?
Sure.
Go upstairs now?
Mm-hmm.
We bribe them with food, y'all.
But anyways, is it my turn?
It's my turn. You got 3 cards? No, it's your turn again. Yep, because you got 3, I got 3.
Yeah.
The resentment card was mine.
Yeah. Who sacrificed more in our relationship, and how do you feel about it?
I feel at different times of the relationship, we sacrifice more. I feel today I sacrifice more, but in the course of the relationship, I feel that you sacrificed the most already, you know? A lot of the hardships in the relationship, has been from my hand. I will say that you've been the glue. You've been the glue. There's times financially that you step back from yourself to make sure that we all had and was well taken care of. Hell, I think I had to buy a lot of your outfits and shoes because you refused to buy them for yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
you're one of the most unselfish people I know, and I love you for that.
Where I come from, just quick story growing up.
McCormick.
Yeah, definitely.
And we ain't talking about the liquor, even though they hard like the liquor.
Definitely East Side all day, repping. But
something like a West Side story.
Shut up. But just the act of not being selfish really comes from my upbringing. My grandparents, Margaret and Gerald Smith, God rest their soul.
Happy Mother's Day, Mrs. Smith.
They definitely was some unselfish people. Took all their grandkids in and raised them. Took people off the street. There was times where there was 20 people in the house at one given time. It was a 3-bedroom house, and my grandfather turned it into a 6-bedroom house. So, I mean, you come in our house and say you're homeless, you ain't got no food, and you don't have no clothes. It's just one of them things. Like, okay, you better find a spot on the floor.
What is your favorite imperfection about
Does it be physical or
it just says, what is your favorite imperfection about me? And don't be getting nasty on camera, nigga.
No, I'm not. You know what? And it's crazy because I remember when I first got with you, I'm sitting here looking and you smile. I'm like, how's this man's face? One side of his face is bigger than the other with this dimple. So I'm sitting here looking like, at first it's weird to me. I'm sitting here like, damn, this is so weird. But I think that's what it is. It's like you got this a little bit of a crooked smile. Some people can't tell, but I could tell. And then you got your dimple. So that smile and it's the cutest thing. So, yeah. You'd be like, stop, why are you looking at me?
Oh, man, I got a whole bunch of kids I curse with it, too, man. Why am I the only one drinking the mimosa? I'm over here stuttering. Mimosa. You trying to get me drunk, Mrs. Williams?
No, I don't know.
I'm going to drink yours in a minute.
No, I'm going to drink some. I'm going to drink some.
I'm just playing. We're not even drinkers like that.
Yeah. I'm going to give you this one. I want to see. This should be interesting. If you had to call me by another name, what would it be and why?
Cerise.
But that is my middle name.
I know. You said a different name?
I mean, no. Why would you call me Cherise?
I don't know. It's intimate. It's your middle name. It's a different name that only I can call you by. It's a name that's selected for me.
Yeah, because a lot of people can't. No,
yeah, you'll look at them real crazy, like, what you call me? It's one of them things.
Yeah. And
you know, like my grandpa called my grandma Bert.
Mm-hmm.
My dad would say Carol real loud. You know what I'm saying?
Girl.
You know what I'm saying? My Uncle Donald said Nita. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This little things, you know what I'm saying, that I get. It's me.
Yeah. You don't want Sharice to pop out.
Sometimes I do.
You don't. Alright. You don't. Alright.
Describe specifically the moment that you realized you loved me. Was it when I came in with all them edibles?
I can't deal with you today.
That's an inside joke.
I can't do it. I ain't gonna go too deep. But when I realized that I loved you is when a couple days before the twin was born. Then you went through what you went through, and you called me and you said, you know what, if you're gonna leave, go. And I just remember.
I remember that day.
I just remember like, man, bro, I ain't going nowhere. What are you talking about? Like,
I can honestly say that day, and I'm sorry for interrupting you. I apologize. I really do. But that day, I think I realized you loved me.
yeah. I mean, I knew it. And my grandma at the time, she was standing right there. She was just looking at me. My grandma, she knew me like the back of her hand. And she told me, she said, don't, you know you love him, so you know you're going to stick this out. And I looked at her and I said, yeah, I am. I'm riding all the way till the wheels fall off. And here we are, 6 years later.
Our last card?
Yep.
This is our final card, y'all. This is our final card. Hit me with your best shot, baby.
Are you happy we met and why?
Hell yeah. Nigga, for anybody that knows me, can you answer that question? I'm winning. I'm winning. Do you see what I drive? Do you see where we live? I've never done this with nobody else.
Hey.
You speak to my soul. You even at times when you're not nurturing me, you at least try. Sometimes it's irritating that you're doing the opposite. But you care. You I'm glad I met you, especially now after I lost my mother. Because I could say that you're honestly the only person I could say I trust even an inch towards who she is.
She was.
I feel like I got my best friend still a little bit.
And going back to that, your mom just enabled you to do everything, huh?
Oh, that's the fifth one. That's the fifth
That's
one.
the fifth one. She just enabled, and you know, God.
That's my mama.
So, Carol Jean Williams, you created a hell of a. I ain't gonna say you created a hell of a man. I ain't gonna lie. You created a hell of a man. The good, bad, and the ugly, everything. You created him, and you know, couldn't have did a better job. You have the best mom in the world. Dealing with you. God knew what he was doing, dealing with you. Because it took a special person to deal with you. And I have to say, I think I'm come close. I ain't her, but I come close. Because you got to have an extra special patience to deal with this man. But it's still, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is.
This is my question, though. My final question. What was our toughest moment together, and how did we overcome it?
Our toughest moment together. There's 3 of them at top.
You gotta get the one.
I know, but there's 3.
The biggest one.
The biggest one is, I would say, going through the situation that we went through with Tyrese. I have to say that was the biggest thing. Like,
there was so many behind the scenes, like people watched it from the outside, but there was so much behind the scenes that
there was.
How did we overcome that? Like, we went through some serious situations.
Serious.
How did we overcome? I don't even.
God. That's what we did, God. Because if it,
that's it.
I don't understand.
I feel like for a year or 2 years straight, rather, we were just attacked.
Yeah, every which way.
Every which way, like something was trying to tear us apart.
Every which way.
And God.
It was God. It really was. And that's the game, y'all. It's called Skin Deep.
You definitely want to get it. No, it's actually called The And.
The And.
The And. It's by Skin Deep. You can go on, like I put on the comment section, you can go to the Skin Deep webpage, to the Facebook page. The Skin Deep, you can order it. They have relationship cards for couples, older couples, dating, work environments, friendship, for yourself.
Yeah.
Your
kids. They got
your
one
kids. Yes,
They
they
got
got one for the
for
kids.
kids.
Because I seen it on the webpage where they were asking the kids questions and they were answering.
We're definitely gonna order that one. We're gonna do that with.
We gotta do that with the kids. That's what we're coming with season 2, and
Yeah.
we'll probably come back and entertain
Like
that
I
with
said,
season
this
2.
game is not for the faint at heart. So if you don't have no tough skin, don't play this game. Don't play.
If you're not trying to learn your partner, and the thing is, you might hear some stuff you don't like. That's probably a sign that maybe that's not the person for you.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a better friend.
Yeah.
Because this marriage thing and this walk through life where you're coming to, woo, you have to go into that.
Yeah.
Understanding it's a lifelong commitment, and I think that's what we lack in today's society.
Definitely.
I think today we look at it like, well, let's get married, and if it don't work, we can always get divorced.
Yeah.
I don't think that was an option for us.
One thing I will say, in my previous marriage, he always talked about, well, what if we get divorced? And I fell in the trap of, well, if we get divorced, how would we act? And I noticed with that, what I took out of that and what I don't do in this marriage is you're setting yourself up for failure when you speak. It's basically speaking death over your marriage. You don't want to do that because eventually whatever comes out of your mouth will manifest. So if we speak anything, I tell him, oh, you're not going nowhere. And he tells me the same thing, oh, you're not going nowhere. And we always speak life into our marriage, always.
Yeah.
The good, bad, when we're going through the good, bad, and the ugly, we always speak life in our marriage.
And
so,
please don't look at us and be like, oh, they're the perfect.
No.
This is a camera that is positioned on us and we know it is.
Yeah.
You want to hear how our life is coming to Supreme Cuts during about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You'll hear about it.
Yeah. And believe it or not, certain things that we do does work in our, like, I might have to, I'm gangster with it. I don't look like it, but he knows
She all license to carry.
I do. I'm gangster with it because I feel like I grew up
You
with
come from a gangster family.
Yeah, I grew up with nothing but boys in my family. There's a few girls. So a lot of our women is, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We could do this. But he's taught me, and I'm going to wrap this up, he's taught me not to forget your lady.
You got to speak to that inner lady in
Yeah,
you.
you have to.
Let me be the gangster. I got this. I got credentials.
So,
I got credentials.
with that being said, we've been working on that. So,
And like I said earlier in the question, I've learned to be gentle and listen.
yeah,
Ain't nothing wrong, men. Ain't nothing wrong with humbling yourself to your wife. Ain't nothing wrong with. I think sometimes that's the most beautifulest thing a man can do. Is to humble himself to the weaker vessel. It shows strength, character, and growth. Real quick wrap up to speak to what you said about the topic. I guess in order to love your partner the way they need to be loved, you have to have communication. Mm-hmm. You have to have trust and honesty.
yes,
And you have to have a willing spirit. This is something that you have to be like, hey, this is not, I'm not going to find out my partner in the first year.
no,
You have to understand that. I might not be around you out in 5 years. Hell, we got this game and we found out stuff in the last, man.
couple days.
For real.
Or a week, what was it? No, we had this game for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Couple weeks.
But we learned a lot within each other, and we're still going. You have to learn that marriage is a lifelong journey that starts with dating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to be serious. You have to go into dating almost like you're interviewing for a position. And sometimes when you interview for a position, You might be like, yeah, I like this person. I want to hire him. But they might say something. We're like, ooh, I can't. And you have to be honest. You can't be like, well, man, they worked for this and they did this. You have to be like, but he said that.
Yeah.
And I can't do that.
So just if you have any, also, if you have any topics that you want us to talk about, you can drop it in the Family Inc. on the Family Inc. page, or you can inbox me at Candice Williams on Facebook.
I even think we got a question, a comment section on the webpage, don't we?
Yeah.
In the boardroom section?
Yes, or you can go on Lance Williams Senior's page. Just hit us up. You know, like I said, anything that you want to know, let us know. Once again, we don't we're not self-proclaimed professional relationship coaches or marriage counselors. We are just going to keep it real with you on our experience that we've been through. You know, life happens, and we just want to, like I said, I just feel like God has put us in a position to let us speak about our experience going forward.
I want to wrap this up real quick. Next week's show
is Tuesday, 7 p.m. and the topic is going to be, is cheating a deal breaker?
What? Oh man, this is gonna be a better one.
Yeah,
I think.
if cheating's a deal breaker. Today's episode was pretty much to introduce us and how we are.
Yep, and basically, and we did want to speak to that because I feel like that's a key component to divorce.
Yeah.
A person gets into a situation thinking that they'll change or they can change a person, and eventually you get into that redundant role to where you're like, man, I'm not being loved the way I need to.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's hard to tell a person how you need to be loved because sometimes we don't even know.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to really put work in. That's what today's episode was about. It was about basically to wake up something in everybody and say, hey, look, do I have in me what it takes to bring our relationship, our marriage to another level? Definitely, I'm grabbing them shirts real quick. Show them the shirts.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely go to the I put the website where you can order the t-shirts off of. You can inbox me or Candice if you're local in Des Moines.
We got the shirts.
Yep, show them. Show them.
Definitely.
We got them in sizes large, extra large, 2X, 3X, and 4X.
And they're going for $25 right now. If you get them off the website, there is a 10% coupon for Mother's Day.
Yep, and I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna put the code in there.
Yeah, Mom
2021. That's the code.
It's a really dope shirt. I like it. You know what I'm saying? When I had this vision when we had this vision for Family Inc., we wanted a shirt, a logo to speak with togetherness and one, and I think our person that did our logo did a fabulous job. You can go and pick up a shirt at Supreme Cuts. Shout out to Byron Muhammad. You came at a time where we definitely need a spot for this man to go after 3 years of owning his own shop, and just he didn't want to do it no more.
But definitely check out our t-shirts. You can get them on the web page. That's www.familyincpodcast.com. When you're buying the shirt, you're not just buying a shirt. You're buying into a movement. You know what I'm saying? You're helping.
Family Inc.
Exactly. Like
family is our business. Remember, family. You gotta understand, you guys. Family is your business. The whole structure of it. You know what I'm saying? You decide how that business is gonna run. Anything else, Mr. Williams?
Before we close out, I just want to let y'all know, and if I tear up, just bear with me. I like to dedicate this podcast today, the Mother's Day podcast. I love you to death, baby.
Thank you. I love you too. But
I dedicate this podcast to the memory of my mother, Carol Jean Williams, a very sweet lady. And thank you for showing me how to love somebody the way they need to be loved. And that's all.
So like I said, we love you. Facebook, like, share, comment, go to the page and like it. Invite your mother, your brother.
Let's up and inbox us. Let us know about things you want to talk about on the show, on that show, on that topic. Hit us up with experiences. Hit us up with stories. Let us know. We want to know.
Forget your t-shirt.
Don't forget your t-shirts. It's a movement. Support the movement.
But we love y'all.
See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.